Watch This is a Quartzy recommendation series that spotlights unusual or surprising television shows and films to check out. You'll find all the entries here. She's in constant need of a beer, she commutes on a train smushed between heavy breathers, she eats bread crusts with mayo when she's low on cash, she can't refuse any work request, no matter how absurd. She's Aggretsuko, and she's the new mascot for the urban working woman. Aggretsuko, a shortening of aggressive, and the character's first name, Aggretsuko, is a character introduced in 2016 by the Hello Kitty-making stationery powerhouse, Sanrio. Netflix has produced a show about her, voiced in Japanese with local language subtitles, and dubbed in local languages where available. The show debuts globally on April 20th. No other show captures the cartoonish misery of low-level corporate drudgery as empathetically as Aggretsuko does, in its 15-minute bursts of silliness. Aggretsuko is a single, 25-year-old red panda who works as an office lady in the accounting department of a Tokyo corporation. In the show's opening scene, we watch as a wide-eyed, freshly graduated Aggretsuko shines with promise at the prospect of joining the workforce. Cut to 5 years later, and she huddles under her covers in her tiny apartment. Bleary-eyed, she snoozes her alarm until it's time to devote herself to becoming a model citizen. Aggretsuko's immediately familiar office world is not like the action-packed anime universe's viewers might be used to. Still, her corporate jungle brims with enemies, bullies, sycophants, gossip-mongering buffoons, and a literal sexist pig. Aggretsuko responds to her absurd colleagues inwardly, scream-singing her answers to a heavy metal soundtrack, until she can physically get to a karaoke bar after work to rage alone. Her foes are often one-dimensional, but many of Aggretsuko's allies will strike viewers as true-to-life, a quietly sarcastic fox frenemy who never seems to get in trouble, a glamorous, yoga-doing gorilla from marketing, an eagle secretary who never publicly falters in her heels, an irritating but well-meaning hippo of a middle manager, and a cat friend from college who lives a gloriously free life, with her financial realities rarely discussed. In one episode, Aggretsuko is twisted into inner turmoil as a shop attendant badgers her into signing up for a reward membership. She's already bought 3 pairs of socks to be polite, and is about to sign up for something she clearly doesn't want, when her cat friend swoops in like a self-assured fairy godmother and says easily, she doesn't need a card. Calm and confident, she grabs Aggretsuko's bag and walks out, calling over her shoulder for the red panda to follow her. At a moment, the viewer experiences Aggretsuko's feelings of crushing humility, humble gratitude, and outright awe for the people so quick to assert themselves. Later, we feel dread at Aggretsuko's naivete, when the same friend tries to recruit her for a new business venture. Frustrated at being judged for being too responsible, Aggretsuko dares to dream of quitting her job. This is the central question of the show: will Aggretsuko ever self-actualize and do something other than a corporate drone? Courtesy Netflix. Aggretsuko is not a badass. She's not empowered, or overtly a feminist. She's a mild-mannered, self-described pushover who likes to follow the rules without ruffling feathers, who only very occasionally reflects on her life as a cog in a machine. That's why she's so relatable, and in some ways, so refreshing. By making a central hero out of this people-pleaser about to burst at any time, Aggretsuko displays all the frustrating ways women negotiate at work, without suggesting that the only solution is burning down the patriarchal barn this instant. It may not be immediately obvious why you should spend precious time watching a cartoon red panda get beaten down on the job during the era of peak TV, but Aggretsuko's inner rage, as funny and cathartic as it is just one part of what makes her compelling. Perhaps social media is the right venue for the very brief episodes you can already find there. They generally end with a punchline of Aggretsuko metal raging in response to something annoying. Watching the full-length but still brief episodes, however, the viewer feels palpable dramatic tension, waiting to see how Aggretsuko will respond outwardly to her colleagues. We come to care about Aggretsuko's future, to feel frustrated by her spinelessness, and to genuinely hope she escapes the trap of her menial life. The plot isn't always sophisticated. The extent to which Aggretsuko's sadistic bosses single her out would surely be an HR problem in many offices. It's not a show to watch to better understand your job or the nuances of power dynamics at the office. But it may make you feel better about the job you do have. And until you can find a work culture that helps you flourish with purpose, you have an ally in this aggressive red panda.